Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on Shopify or B.O.B.s Shopify YouTube channel. Today, we're going to get into some real helpful things to help you upgrade your store all free. Free themes, free software, and free apps. So we're going to get right into this, and we are in the back end or the admin part of Shopify here. Right now, currently, I do have the Brooklyn theme on the store just to show you what it's looking like, but we're going to go straight into the free themes and see what's available. So they do have a lot of options to start off with for free themes, especially for someone who doesn't know anything about web design. You're just beginning, so it's definitely a great start. There's a lot of layouts, there's a lot of ways to choose a lot of different factors, but I just want to explore some of the options here. All of those are free. These are key elements you want to look at when you're looking at themes in general. They have 3 options even with the free themes here, but the layout, where your logo is, where your menu bar is, and how the logo did change. So don't focus so much on the products they're displaying for these example stores. Just focus on how the layout is, how it's going to communicate your message, and how your brand overall feels. So we're going to go right into the Brooklyn theme right here. There's 2 options for the basic Brooklyn theme. There's classic and there is playful. So as you see, the banner is wider, but we're going to go into the actual app store, the theme store, and see how you can select other options that includes paid themes as well as free themes. So if you scroll right over here over collections, then there's drops downs of how they have separated or divided the themes in the Shopify theme store based on food, drink, and the industries. This is my favorite one to choose by category. When you're first starting off, you know the industry, so it's that you're selling in, so that's a better way to choose. And I believe they have designed these themes so it better exemplifies, what you're using, or what your industry is, but you can even see click view demo store. So this is of course a paid theme, prestige. Of course, and at the very, very top, you always want to look at both the desktop view and the mobile view. But the very, very first thing you see is this banner, how it jumps out at you, how the layout is, how the font is. These are key elements you want to look at when you are choosing a theme. How some of the product options jump out according to the category. Then of course, you scroll down, you can see there is an option to add some content, some text. That's very, very important. And here's your footer menu. Of course, we're not gonna really get into that, but these are some key elements that you want to have on your Shopify store. So I'm gonna go ahead back to the menu here, the theme store. But yeah, this was definitely a $250 theme, so I know it's kind of challenging sometimes when you're starting off with the budget, but and then here is how you look at the free themes once again in the Shopify theme store. And we're going to go ahead with boundless. Here's another option. I'm just going to point out some key factors when you really are deciding themes, and I believe you can access some of this here without necessarily starting your starting your free trial. This is a pop out here. It's another app. I did use it once upon a time, but I can go over that later. And here is the hamburger menu that's at the top, so it's a drop down to see the menu. Of course, as you see, this is in desktop mode, all the way at the top. This is still desktop mode with the hamburger style, and this is kind of neat for this particular theme, how the menu lays closer to underneath the banner instead of on top of the banner or within the banner. So that's definitely a cool feature where it says talk about your brand. You want to add text and content to your store. Don't just focus on products only. Content is a good way to start building that SEO and organic traffic. So and here is subscribe. You do want to give your customers an option to subscribe, create, and collect emails, but we'll go over how you can create that a little better later on in the video. And I just want to show how you can update different things or change them real easy. You can move the way that the whole page is laid out simply by, click, hold, and drag and drop, they kind of call it. And that's ease of creating when you're first beginning with no web design experience. So I really enjoy Shopify and how they do give this flexibility to beginners, those who have no web design experience. So I'm going to go ahead and add a collection. You always want to create collections, makes it easier for your customers to see how you have things laid out and put together. This is my For Real Beauty collection. You all can go check that out. But I was just showing you how it can look when you select the layout of your store. So now we are in the, if you go back to the admin where it says apps, customize your store is how you get to the Shopify app store. So right here you select apps, and then you go ahead and select customize your app store. So here we are in the Shopify app store. We're going to go over the first free app that I feel is really important adding to your store. A sure way that your customers can communicate with you. So this is one of my favorite chat apps. At the bottom of the page, you'll see when you go on my web page, you'll see this here, a little video to kind of explain how it works, and reviews. That's how you want to decide when you're getting apps. Look at the reviews, look at what people are saying about this app, and also make sure they have support to contact. So when you're just going to choose some free apps because it looks cool, really get into how you can communicate and what they offer. So here's when you first add the app to the store or install it. Here is the back end of the live chat, the Tido chat, design in the back part of it. So you can update a lot of free things, the background color, use it to match your brand, the overall feel of your store. You can definitely change this, again, free. So that is a lovely option. You can change what you want to say. Now, like a lot of us, I do work. My business is not making, where I'm at a point where I can just work on my business. So you want to add something that's reasonable for your life. Replying immediately may not be reasonable for you if you don't have a team. So create a reasonable time. That's the first thing you always want to be in life. In your business, be honest about what you're available to do. That's going to make it your business more trustworthy. And this is what I really love, time. So you can add the time that you're available. It almost gives it that like physical store feeling, and it helps you be more able to communicate with your customers when you give them a real time. And there was some quick responses there. But of course, once you go into the theme, you can kind of explore how that all looks. So here is the layout of my store right now. It has changed, so when you all go to hopefullycreated.com, you will see it looks kind of different, but still recognizable based on the theme. Here is a pop-up. We really want to get into this. You want to provide a way to collect emails and even offer some promotions. So here is the app right here at the bottom, the Tido live chat app. You can go ahead and you can see where it's right down at the bottom. Then we're going to go back into the app store and look for email marketing. This is very important. That was that pop-up when you first go on the page. And there's a ton of options here. Of course. Look at the reviews. Look at what they're offering. You can all choose by different ways. But right now we're here in email marketing, and we're going to go ahead and select Klaviyo. It's one of my favorite email marketing apps. It does two very important things: email and SMS marketing. People are on their phones all the time, so you do want to give them a way to interact with your brand, or a way you can interact with them right at their fingertips. So that is that SMS marketing. Of course, we ain't gonna be spamming nobody, but it is a way to communicate directly with your customers. So, and I'm also going to show you a simple way you can even use the the taglines, the actual verbiage I have in the email. If you want to just pause the video, write down what I have, type it out, screenshot it, whatever. It's just making, I'm here to help you make your life easier when you're supporting our community here. So there's time slots in between the emails. That's very important. But I always say when you do a workflow, your workflow should be 3 emails. First email should be a welcome email and thanking the customer, showing your appreciation right off the back that they have signed up to your email list. So simple, add your logo, just create a simple stock photo that says welcome, not something that's too much going on, something that's simple for them. And again, you can use exactly what I have here, whatever you call your community. Let them know that, hey, thanking you, again, showing appreciation, and just as what you can look forward to from us, from our company. So then we're going to go ahead. That's how you save. We're going to go back to we're going to add a time here. Wait 2 days. You don't want to give someone an email every day. That's kind of spammy. So this is email number 2. Here we go. We're closer than we think. That tagline is really going to help someone click into that email. What's closer than you think? No, create some kind of thought-provoking statement that makes someone want to actually click into the email, because who does, we check our emails every day, so give them a reason to click into it. You see how emails are lined up. So yes, and again, you can always pause the video, get the how I have it worded in the second email, something very simple. Gifts are really, really popular right now, so that's something that really, put something in your gift that relates to your customer base. So again, this is email 3. Of course, pause the video, and this is where you want to add your selling point. So you can go ahead and drop your content, of course, here, but drop a way for your customers to buy your product. Don't make them buy your product, because that's not going to happen, but definitely offer them some visual of what they can see, another way of putting your products out there from your store. And that's all integrated with this Klaviyo app. You can simply select any of the drag blocks on the left hand side, and that's going to give you options to add things like that. So when you're adding time delays, I just want to quickly say add to your time. So if you're going to add a time delay right on email number 3, it should be wait 5 days or 6 days, not wait 2 days, because that's going to come in with the other first email, which also 2 days. So I'm just going to remove that, and then show you can even add a text message if you want to right there when you're doing your workflow. But of course, I have that as an option with my pop-up, which we're going to go ahead into how that is set up. So first pop-up, very, very simple. Make colors, of course, relate to your brand. It's all about branding. When you choose your colors, what they make your community feel, your customers feel. So that's what I call our community here. Where hope flows in my business. So I have added SMS, as an option. So this gives my customers an option to add their phone number. A lot of people are, like I said, are on their phones, maybe some more than, their physical email. So that is the Klaviyo app. This is the third free, very, very important app to add to your store. Reviews. You want to show visible reviews on your store. It adds, builds trust between the customer, especially when they see reviews. Having reviews on other platforms are great. You definitely want to get into that, but having reviews on your store is very, very, very important. You can even so a customer can add a video review. We all know how important videos are nowadays. So, and you can decide to keep the sound on or sound off. These are just little things you can change about how your Judge Me app review sit on your store, or sit underneath your products or above your products. You can do a lot of things. Of course, this is a free version. They do offer an upgraded version, but I would say start with the free version, because how are you going to know how it works with your store? Just because one person has tried it, it may not. And this is how the review, sorry to cut you, stop that middle of that sentence, but this is how the review is going to look on underneath your products. But always try an app out. That's what I'm saying. Try an app out before you jump into the paid version, because this person said try the paid version. Try it and see how it works with your store. So I'm just going to go back into my store and show you where the review sits. Again, picture content. Don't just have your store set up with just product. Make sure you add or incorporate content. It's going to help your SEO on your store, and that involves organic traffic. So let me go ahead and click on one of these products here. Here we go. Here's one with a review right there. All right, I'm going to select that, and right now there is a review for this shirt. So go ahead and scroll down here. All right, so this is how it's set up. This is how the review, the Judge Me app is embedded into your store. These are how your reviews can look. Of course, again, this is the free version. So those are the 3 apps I highly suggest you add into your store. But now we're going to jump into free software. Canva. If y'all don't know about Canva by now, hello, wake up, here we are. This is a way to create almost anything, post, whatever if you're creating videos, if you're creating posts for your social media, whatever it is. You can even brand your company with Canva. So here I'm just going to go ahead and select the template, and this is free, and it is definitely flexible for someone who doesn't, who's kind of out here, doing it on your own at first. Of course, when you're first starting out, a lot of things you're doing it on your own a lot of times because it's budget. Sometimes you just want to make sure that things are done right. Over time, you'll build a team, learn how to access or people who have the abilities that you are struggling are very time consuming for you. So, but right now it's just basically, I've added one of my products to the picture, replaced it, and this is one of my favorite parts of the Canva app, which I feel like is not focused enough on or emphasized enough on, but it's styles. They have font and colors already combined that you can select one, and you just click on it and literally it will change colors to blend in with this palette they've created. Of course, not every palette is to everyone's taste, or not every palette is to match your brand, but if you're just starting out to simply play with things and see how, what colors bind together, what does this color make you feel, that's another part of branding. But again, this is a template that was already pre-made from Canva. We just are changing the elements. Right now we are in the element section. They have some pre-filled ones. You can look up literally anything. It's all integrated on the website. You can sign up for free. You can get the pro version. I do believe I do have the pro version of this because I use it so much. It's definitely worth it. But remove different things about the template, add different things. If the flowers is not you, get rid of them. If you're more simple, if you want the whole entire thing to be a picture, just a product picture, you can do that too. And they're already pre-sized to the correct size. And this is just Instagram template. So I'm typing gold flowers. Look at the results. When these results, they are almost like endless, unlimited. So this is why I felt for me getting Canva Pro was really important when I'm creating posts, to help my Shopify store. So this is just an example. I'm not suggesting you use this because it doesn't really blend with this particular theme, or this particular template, but this is just something that you can add. There's a lot of options here to add to the this template. So I just chose gold because it matches the pillow, but again, you can choose limitless options. So I'm just going to show you one more how to simply and quickly amp up these templates. When you choose a template, don't just stick with the template and then drop your product in there. Add it to customize it to blend right into your brand. That's very, very, very important. So this is just, I'm just going to add, I always call it like gold rain. So I'm just going to fill the page with this one. These are just simple examples. And then you can change the position. So I'm going to push it back so it's not over the font or over the colors. And I'm actually going to make it transparent. This is one of my favorite tools. It helps kind of give things a more blended look. Like I said, not all of us out here got Photoshop or have Photoshop talent or knowledge, and it helps reduce some of the costs when you're first starting out, because paying for someone to help edit something from Fiverr when you really don't know exactly what you're trying to create, this helps you create it. And then if you need it more assistance, you could go to Fiverr, but at least you can see what you would like to create. Again, changing the picture. You can upload things straight from your device. You can actually download product pictures from your Shopify store and upload them here in Canva and drop them right into the templates that they have created here. So again, I'm just going to add another one of my product pictures into here. But these are the things, again, the 3 apps: Tido live chat, Klaviyo SMS marketing and email marketing, and the Judge Me app. And this is the free software that you can use, and you can put it right into Canva, right into your Instagram platform. Thank you, everyone. Questions and comments, and please don't forget to subscribe.